Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what, let me stop.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, hey. They picking, snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream me till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And this will make it into the end zone. Start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cook on the toss left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Cook on the carry.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
throwing. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. It's caught, Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump the ball for their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal to go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
5-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Stephen Parker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Falcons nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. return will stop right around the 25. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Hunter on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Complete to Calvin.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Ryan, a very good pass to Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
22 yards.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
3-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Julio Jones.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Yeah, they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it here with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Keith Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Young
now the extra point.
For the point after.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Vikings 3. Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On second down now, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw, Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Ryan. It's complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown,
Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well,
and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Ted McKinley made his way into the backfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. From the gun, Ryan. Jones has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Falcons.
Got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Atlanta.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Eric Kendricks charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan complete to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Is on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Allen with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 22, Ryan. They'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. First target, first catch at a first down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
35-yard attempt.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
21.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
He's brought down
up from his linebacker spot. Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Griffin. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. And we'll return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On 3rd down, Griffin. Forced out to his left. They'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin, this one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Griffin. Flushed out right. And now he's going to, now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan, this will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
makes the
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Sets up first.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. One told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Stopped short of the goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Ryan wants to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 13-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were